Each of us carries a story made from memories, experiences, and beliefs that we've gathered throughout our lifetime. Where we're from, how we were raised, and how we became who we are today. But what if the very stories we tell ourselves aren't just shaping our identity, but limiting it? What if the narratives we cling to are the unseen barriers keeping us from a life of authentic expression and growth? And what if rewriting our stories were the key to truly flourishing? $200,000 years ago, before written language systems, knowledge would have been passed down by word of mouth. Our ancestors would have likely been standing around campfires telling one another stories of their adventures, discoveries, and how life itself came to be. In other words, as humans, we're natural-born meaning makers and storytellers, and these stories are how we begin to make sense of this confusing and chaotic world that we're brought into. With this, narratives are the foundation of our sense of identity as individuals. And just like our early ancestors, we inherit our narratives from the world around us. We unquestioningly absorb them. We absorb the stories told by our family, our culture, and our society. And over time, these external voices become internalized, shaping how we see ourselves and the world. Like a fish unaware of the water in which it swims, we become submerged in the stories of our societies, which take the form of subconscious beliefs, such as happiness comes from success and achievement. Suffering is just a part of life. There's no point in trying to change things. And if I show my true self, I'll be rejected. We carry these narratives as unquestioned truths, unknowingly limiting our own potential. Rarely do we pause to examine them, let alone challenge them. And for many, true change begins only when tragedy shakes us awake, or when life becomes so unbearably painful that we can no longer ignore the need for a new narrative. Fortunately, growth doesn't have to come through trial by fire. To prevent potential tragedy or pain, we can intentionally take stock of the stories we carry and begin to change our relationship with them. And this is a process called reframing. Cognitive reframing is a powerful therapeutic technique. It's used in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and narrative therapy. And it helps us identify and challenge negative thoughts, replace them with more balanced thoughts and constructive perspectives. To give an example of reframing, I often think of the movie The Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher, right? In the movie, his character discovers that he has the ability to revisit moments of the past. And he can alter them. He can cause ripple effects that reshape his present and his future. We can do something kind of similar in our own minds. While we may not have the power to physically go back in time and rewrite our past, we have the ability to reinterpret it. And in doing so, we reshape its impact on us. By approaching painful memories with self-compassion and empowerment, or a new perspective, we influence how they shape our emotions, our identity, and our future choices. In other words, cognitive reframing allows us to transform ourselves from the inside out. We can actively rewrite our personal narratives and turn hardship into sources of strength and wisdom and growth. Let's look at how cognitive reframing might play out. Number 1. Identify the thought or memory. Notice the negative or distressing thought that often revisits. For example, I opened up to someone I trusted, and they rejected me. I must not be worth loving. Number 2, recognize the impact. Ask yourself, how does this thought make me feel? And how does it shape my self-perception and decisions? Does this thought make me hesitant to connect with others? Does it reinforce feelings of unworthiness? Number 3, challenge the thought. Consider alternative explanations or perspectives. For example, that one experience didn't define my worth. That person may not have had the capacity to meet me where I was, and maybe their rejection wasn't about me at all. Number 4, reframe the narrative. Replace the original thought with a more balanced and constructive one. For example, opening up took courage, and not everybody will understand me. But that doesn't mean I'm unworthy of love. I can learn from this experience and find people who truly value me. Number 5, reinforce the new perspective. Practice this new way of thinking consistently, journaling, therapy, mindful reflection. These things can all help reinforce the reframing over time. By reframing challenging situations, we gradually expand our perspectives, shifting from a lens of threat and limitation to one of opportunity and growth and self-expression. Through cognitive reframing, the fear-based barriers from our past programming begin to dissolve. We gradually gain confidence in our personal narratives. We feel safer within ourselves and our environments. And all of this allows us to navigate the world with greater authenticity and connection to the world around us. As that confidence grows, we come to see that we were never as separate as we once believed. We experience life as intricately interwoven, realizing that we are a part of something far greater than ourselves. And from that experience, our narratives expand outwardly beyond the individual self, rooted in interconnection and authentic creation. These newfound narratives soon begin to sound like, I am part of something much bigger than me. I am deeply connected to all of life, and my actions ripple through the world. In my interconnectedness with the world, I find endless opportunities to serve and contribute. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video useful, informative, inspiring, whatever it is, like, subscribe. It really helps me out. It keeps the channel going. It shows the support that I should keep doing this. Thank you for being here. See you next time.